Hello, with Rainbow Warrior nymph. It should be said it's a Lance Egan's Rainbow Warrior because there's another fly with this name. It's a big streamer, but generally this is known as a Rainbow Warrior, and this pattern was developed by Lance Egan from Utah several years ago and has quickly become a staple. Lance Egan has been a member of fly fishing team of USA since 2003, so the guy knows what he's doing. But according to his own words, this was a try me fly at first. Lance later said it wasn't a stroke of fly tying genius, just a stroke of good luck. Why I combined those materials we will never know. It don't imitate anything in particular, it's more suggestive than imitative fly, and it is a kind of micro attractor. For me this one is one of my go-to winter Grayling nymph patterns, but it works well on tailwater trouts. I'm using them for rainbow or brook trouts on tailwaters. Maybe it appears a bit too much shiny, but it is surprisingly working great in a clear water. That's probably because it's so small. It's usually small. This is size 14. I'm tying 14 here because you can better see it, but usually I'm going for size 16, which is this size. And also sometimes I'm tying them slender with a smaller bead. Depends on a deep you want to fish. So as I said, this is a size 14, and the bead is from Hanak, tungsten bead diamond, which is these facets. You can see how it's by the light on it. So I like these more than the plain one. And yeah, Hanak, the guy from my hometown, and this is size 3, yes, 3.5 millimeters, and this is 3 millimeters for the same or very similar hook. This is 16 with a 3 millimeter bead. So yeah, let's go for tying. It's pretty easy fly. So hook, it's what I'm using here is a Tiemco 403 BLG, which means barbless jig hook. For the jig hook you need the slotted bead with you probably know this, with a slot on instead of a bigger hole on one side around it, there's a slot. And yeah, first of course we need to put it on the hook with the smaller round hole first. The slot also helps to put a small bead on a bigger hook. So like this, you can see the slot here, and I will add a bit of flat. The common or the general rule is to use the lead wire similar to the hook wire, and we'll make like 4 and push it against the bead here, tying the thread. The thread we need the red one, or should use the red one for the hot spot, the red hot spot. So the red one, this is Semperfli 12-0, otherwise the 50 denier, and the color is red. So push it against, and you can build here some kind of thread dam to keep it on place, the wire. We're going all the way back, and I will also tie the fly partially on the band. For the tail, the common is a pheasant tail feather. Just take roughly about 6 to 8. And tie this on top, not too long. And cover. And as I said, I'm going to use a bit of the hook band here, something like this. And I will tie this down. I will use it for the underbody a bit. We need some ribbon, even if it's just for improve or make better, make it stronger, the body from the tinsel, secure it with a wire. So I'm using, this is a copper and it is 0.14 millimeters. I use what you have. You can use, of course, silver wire or thicker or even thinner. And for the body, I'm using Mylar. This is size 12. It's a bit wider. You can use some, actually something pearl, some flashable pearl if you have, or just the pearl. This looks great, but a flashable will do the same. So tying a piece, and here you can shape the body a bit or thicker, how you like it. As I said, sometimes I'm tying them very slender, so just something like this. It's fine. And start to wrap, cover the previous wrap about half every time, and cover all this abdomen and secure it here. Trim, rest, take the wire. I'm really going just for like 3 of these wraps, just secure it. It was 4. Secure, trim, and the dubbing for Thorax is a rainbow Scud dub, which come in 2 shades, and I'm like more the dark shade, which is this one, and it's some synthetic fibers, pretty long fibers, dubbing fine fibers, and it's coming in 2 shades, light and dark. This is a dark shade rainbow Scud dub. This one is from Hardline. There is also from Wapsi, very similar, maybe the same. And just as I said, these fibers are a bit long for these small flies, so you better first cut them a bit, just like, you know, make sure that the fibers are about ½ inch long or something like this. And yeah, dub it on thread, make a thorax. Okay, I think that's it. Some 2 long fibers still I will cut, and you can finish it like this, but it's better to make the red hotspot here, so that's why we have the red thread, and let's build some like this. It's fine. So just we finish. And I will add a drop of varnish, some thin varnish. And yeah, that's the Rainbow Warrior. Maybe a few words. Originally, Lance tied this pattern on Tiemco 2457, which is a kind of Gamaros hook or bandit hook. But even he tied now this on barbless jig hooks. The advantage is that the fly on the jig hook rights point up, so if it is really heavy close to the bottom, there is a less snagging the bottom. That's all for the Lance Egan's Rainbow Warrior, and if you never try this, trust me, it works. Even it's really flashy, but in the same way it's small, so that's probably why it's why it is work even in clear small winter water or on tailwaters gray fly. I will go for bigger on tailwaters, but sometimes you really need to go down for a small one as well for a tailwater trout. Yeah, so that's it, and thanks for watching. Bye.